Let's talk a little bit about the trauma triangle and how so many people in society are actually stuck in the trauma triangle. And we have a very obvious pattern of Stockholm Syndrome. So Stockholm Syndrome, where people will protect and they will look up to their captors and those that are actually keeping them bound in their trauma. They will do everything that they can to protect those that are actually harming them, as they won't want to see the lie that they are living within. And this is what we have playing out in society. And if you challenge anyone, especially those in your family, with what is actually playing out, they will go into absolute denial. They will protect those that are the perpetrators in front of their family. They will literally throw themselves in front of that to protect, as they don't actually want to see even deeper, as to actually start seeing the game that they're within and how they're being played as puppets and food sources will be a death itself. And this is this process of dying over and over and over again. When you think you know, there is much more to unravel. So start exploring that I don't know, seek to understand, seek to go deeper, and the willingness to get out the way of yourself and to question, even question your opinion, question your judgment, and really start to step into a place of integrity, which takes courage. More and more fear that can be infiltrated into society, the more that you are allowing yourself to be fed off. You're plugging in. Well, you are fully plugged into the matrix, and you are a food source for beings that you can't even see. You're only seeing the puppeteers that are at the front end. You're not seeing it deeper, deeper, deeper. And we are on a planet, a prison planet, going through this cycle and this karmic debt, thinking there's some form of karmic debt. There is no karmic debt. You can end that when you choose to start living with virtue. Not virtuosity, not the virtue signaling where you place a picture of yourself with your clever little certificate because you've had this, or your hoorah for the queen and all of that. No, that's like, that's not standing in courage. That is not standing in courage. That isn't actually playing a puppet role within the game of another echo in the system. And we have this spiritual smokescreen, we have the spiritual smog, where so many that are hiding behind the spiritual banner are actually leading people into a path of self-destruction and will be creating destruction on earth. Not breaking free, staying in that trauma cycle, staying in that victim cycle. And it's a really tricky area, as when you challenge others that are in that, you will usually get silenced, you will get ghosted. And there is nothing more powerful than standing for something and standing and expressing with passion. And yet passion can often be labeled as anger or aggression. Yet you are willing to stand in integrity, and you're willing to stand for something, and you're willing to walk the other direction. You have a willingness to continue being rejected, being abandoned, being shamed, attempted, shunned by society, as you know you are here for a higher mission and you have the courage. There is something really fascinating playing out where you have to look at the ones that have been stepping up for many, many years, way before 2020, way before 2019. I've been on this platform since 2015. And as soon as I came on this platform, yes, I've shifted, I've changed, I've grown, I've evolved. I've forgotten, I've remembered, I've continued to refine. And one thing that has never switched off is that passion to make the world a better place, to be better, do better, and to do everything I can so humanity starts to wake up from the dream and the illusion and the delusion that they are living within. My name is Zoe-Anna, and my passion, that inner fire, never switches off. It never switches off. We are here for such a short time, such a short time. So the question is, are you really putting that time, that unit of time, to good use? Or are you wasting units of time by sitting on the fence, being complacent, being weak, and afraid to be disliked, afraid to stand for something, afraid to stand up against the status quo of the smog, as those that you are putting all your trust into, I guarantee, they do not have your greatest interest at heart. My name is Zoe-Anna. Much love, and discern. Discernment is key. Question everything. Question even everything that I'm saying. It will be something that you will feel. And it's all about going on that inner path, that courageous path into your wilderness, and having many, many dark nights of the soul. It's not one event. It's not one singular event. It will happen again and again and again. And we're going through it right now, where those of us that have been willing to step up and not switch off are going through further shadow banning. And I'm going through a shadow ban right now on LinkedIn, on Instagram. I can feel it. I can sense it. And it's fascinating because my voice has got even more potent, my message even more pure, and it is more hitting the money. When you start hitting the money and you start being on point, then get ready to be shadow banned.